16. I'm your host, Chris Gillette.
Chris,
This is GamerCade Podcast.
That's how it would go if he was here.
But he's not.
But he's not. Chris is at work today, so we are here to move on with the show. I am your host today, Dallas. I am along with Julia and Brett.
Hello.
And today, we've got some topics. We've got some games we played this week. We're a little bit late on this podcast this week due to some scheduling issues, but we're still doing it.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. So, guys, which one would you like to start today of what you played this week? Brett, how about you, sir? Mr. Tired Man over there.
I have been playing a lot on my new toy. A buddy of mine called me after our last podcast and said that he needed to hook up with me because he had a early birthday present for me.
Oh,
My birthday's on the 25th, so I go driving out there to meet up with him, and he presents me Second Son, which of course is a PlayStation 4 game, and I figured borrow his PlayStation, and he goes, oh, and of course to be able to play this, you'll need one of these, and he hands me a Uncharted 4 limited edition PlayStation 4.
That's awesome.
So,
wow.
That's
yeah,
hell of a friend. Hell of a friend.
Yeah, he is. Gary, you hear that? You're a hell of a friend. So I've been.
None of my friends bought me a console. Just saying.
Well, I was planning on you getting me the Scorpio, man. What are you talking about? You got a year to plan up for that.
I said for
Better
me.
save up.
I got about two. Damn it! All right.
So I've been doing Paragon. We played some Paragon on that.
Yeah, I saw you posted a video on the page.
It's I kind of like it. It's like Smite with more verticality to it. I mean, instead of being a flat map, there's ups and downs to go through, which is nice. Yeah. Played some Uncharted 4 multiplayer, which that is different.
Yeah. I still have to play Uncharted 4.
I had a lot of fun with that. The concepts of being more free to move with the climbing and stuff. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the emphasis on team play rather than running out and going solo because you will get killed quick.
Oh yeah, but some people just can't wrap their head around that idea. But that's in a lot of multiplayer games that are team based.
Yeah. And then I went and bought myself MLB 16, the show.
Nice.
And been working on my road to the show ever since.
You know, sometimes you just gotta treat yourself.
Yep. I missed it on the Prime Day, where it was only $20. So GameStop had it for $40. So
Walmart had it for like $30. I think that's like their normal price for it. Is like
I went into Walmart and had it for $39.95. GameStop had it for $39.99. I figure I get points at GameStop, so
yeah, why not?
Made up the 4 cents.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. 4 home runs in a game last night.
Damn, MVP.
That's what we need in real life. He plays the Royals.
Right now I'm in the National
Sorry.
Northwest Arkansas Nationals, but yeah, farm team for the Royals.
Sorry, Julie has Tourette's. She just has some random outbursts.
She got me really bad.
Oh, it's getting bright again.
Oh, was it my skin? It is.
Just a joke.
No, it did get bright. Look.
My
Did you see?
Oh, since I didn't get to mention in the beginning of the show, this is episode 51. Did forget to say that.
Yeah, you did.
My bad.
Forgetter.
You started it without me.
I didn't start
Jumped in there
anything.
and just started going. I mean,
I said, let's start this bad boy. And then you're like, this is Chris Gillette.
And I'm your host, Chris Gillette. Not the razor. I'm a person.
A short little person. What about you, Julia? What have you been playing this week? Anything?
A lot of Pokemon Go.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh,
Well, I
what
haven't
happened?
been
I
able
don't
to
Your phone
have
play
it
can't
on
run
a
it?
anything.
Windows phone.
Oh, they don't have it on Windows? That sucks.
No.
Down with Windows Phone.
Yeah, that's here lately. First time
You,
since I've been on a Windows platform that I've wished that I had, my Android back. But
Man.
you can't run a lot of games on Windows phones.
no, but a lot of the games I don't care about.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's not really that many games. Like, I'll download them just because I'm interested or something. I'll play it maybe once. Even if I liked it or not, I usually just stop playing it.
Oh, I did download a new mobile game.
Uh-oh.
Um, Tap My Katamari,
Oh, God. Nice.
and oh, you can't see it. Yep.
Yeah, blending in with your
Um,
skin, can't see.
what about now? Yeah. It's fun. The music's really cool. Oh, here we go. Anyways,
It's weird how, like, the tint of, like, when you're playing that video or just letting the music play, the tint
my
of
my
your
skin got
background was
pink.
changing.
My skin got pink when I held it up here. It was really weird.
Your walls got, like, lime green there for a second, too.
Do you hear my cat throwing up?
I hear something. Didn't know that's what it
That's
was, but...
actually she's having an asthma attack.
Well, go get the
Um,
inhaler.
God. Sounds like someone's rustling through garbage.
It really does. So, just mobile games for you, or?
Yep, just mobile games this week. Yep, that's about it. Pokemon Go and Tap My Katamari. Not much.
Not much. Well, you're always
No.
keeping us up on mobile games. You're like the main one that plays them, other than everyone playing Pokemon Go now.
That's only because that's all I can do at work. Is
Yeah,
play mobile
you
games.
gotta do something. You should probably
At
pick
some
up
point in the night, there's nothing to do, so
pick up a new 3DS or
I
something
need to get a
for
Vita.
yourself.
Yeah, I
That
want to
too.
pick up a Vita now
That
that I have
too.
a PS4.
That'd be
Yeah.
good. Something to just keep you busy while you're there. Something with a
Yeah,
little
I can
bit
play
more
real games.
productivity and stuff. Exactly. Hey, mobile games could be real games too. There's just some
Well,
better than others.
something other than Tap My Katamari.
Yeah. Well, as for me, Pokemon Go, of course, a lot of Pokemon Go. Went out and to Legends yesterday and had to stock up on some Pokeballs and stuff. Ended up getting more Great Balls than Pokeballs, so it was kind of annoying. Back kept getting full. Hatched 3 eggs yesterday. The only thing good came out of it was a Growlithe.
I caught a Growlithe over here.
Nice. Apparently, over by Tofu's, there's a neighborhood, a rich neighborhood.
Where does
uh,
he live?
Turner.
Oh,
There's a rich side of the neighborhood over there that there's an Arcanine, a Raichu, and a Gyarados somewhere up there.
really?
Yeah. If you're an iPhone user, there's a app you can use called Poké Radar,
Yeah. We don't have
and
that.
it'll actually tell you. You can go to a website also, and you can use it on your phone or just on the computer.
There's PokemonRadarGo.com.
Yeah, I
It's a
think that's
map.
exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. It's pretty cool. I mean, you can like search the Pokemon itself, and it'll show like where people have found it and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Um, let's see. As for like console games and such, Overwatch, of course, had to get my Overwatch in. Uh, they brought out a demo on PS4 for King of Fighters 14. Playing a lot of that, and trying to get used to how the system is on there. It's pretty cool. Liking it. Um, what else? I got that Sword Coast Legends, but I can't. I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna play it right after this cast. Brett, you might want to look into that, Mr. D&D over there. That's pretty much what that game is, D&D. You can have up to 5 people playing, 4 in the actual group, running on the map and everything like that, and the other person, the fifth, if you have a fifth, is the DM.
Nice.
And he can actually like make the map, set up enemies and stuff like that, traps, whatever. It's pretty much just probably as close to a D&D experience we'll get like on console. So
I have to get that check out.
$20 right now.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. So yeah, I'll be giving that a shot here soon.
That's only
Picked
on
up.
Xbox, right?
No, it's on PlayStation 4 also. I have it on
Was it
Xbox,
PlayStation?
but it is also on PlayStation. Yes. Um, Games I picked up. this week. We got That Sword Coast Legends and Super Hot. Did end up getting Super Hot. It looked kind of fun. It kind of is. I mean, you get some weird stuff going on there. Like you're just walking through, and there's like guys trying to shoot at you. You can dodge bullets. You can even like throw your handgun at them, deflect the bullets with the thrown handgun and stuff, and just keep going. It's pretty interesting. I'm probably gonna do some gameplay footage of that and post it up for the page. It's pretty fun. I think that's pretty much all I really played this week, though. I didn't really get too much into games. I haven't really been feeling much into like video games lately. Been more so like just trying to catch up on the shows and stuff like that, and trying to draw really.
Oh, you're back in the drawing?
I'm trying to like so hard. It's just really hard for me to come up with something. I want to come up with something different, original from what I'm used to drawing, so I can just keep stretching my skill out. But
Yeah.
getting a little rough.
It's hard.
Yeah. You guys need to watch that Stranger Things if you
Oh, I'm
haven't.
gonna start it after this.
Yes, do it. Brett, you should too. You'd probably like it a lot. It's really good.
I have 2 seasons to go in a Game of Thrones.
Ooh,
Nice.
I
it'll
have
take you like
been
a year.
I've been very anti watching the show since I read the books,
Yeah.
and I've really decided that the two are separate entities, and the people that read the books really you should take the time to watch the show. The storyline remains close enough to be able to really get a better concept. Plus, they explain some things that haven't been explained yet in the books.
Yeah.
And then I would also suggest the other way around, that those who are just watching the TV show, if you are really into it, do yourself a favor and pick up the books, because it goes into some huge detail into some of the stuff that's going on in the background.
Yeah, I still need to go and read the books myself. I've watched the entire show and everything like that and like it, and I've been wanting to get into the books, just haven't got around to actually doing it.
I've read books 1 and 2 4 times each, book 2 3 times, book 4 twice, and book 5 once.
Nice.
Basically, every time a new book comes out, I reread
The previous
what I've
book.
already read, so I know what everything's going on.
Makes sense. Refresher.
Yep. Because George R.R. Martin can't put a book out faster than once every decade.
Yeah, but hey, he puts
See,
enough
you write
deaths
a
in each
book.
book probably to keep you interested.
Should have known better to get involved in an epic fantasy series written by a geriatric individual.
Yeah. Very much. Like just same was like Walking Dead. Like I've been wanting to go back and actually read all the comics up to where they're at and everything, and just see how things differ. Because I know there's a lot of different things from the comic in there. Just from what I've read already, stuff like that. Just a lot of differences. Mainly like character changes or additions. That's mainly it, but still kind of cool to see
Timing of
how it
event.
compares. As long as, like you said, you keep them to where like they're two separate entities and everything like that. They're their own thing.
Right.
It's a lot easier to watch or read.
You know, like one of the minor differences between Game of Thrones, the book, and the series is in the book the moon door opens up out into the side. It's like just another door.
Mhm.
In the Great Hall, there's just this door on the side, and they open it up, and if you didn't know what it was,
Walk the plank.
yeah, and they basically check you out that, and then, of course, in the TV series, it's got the really cool concept of being in the floor.
Yeah. Step on that circle contraption right there. What's this? Just
Yep.
watch it fall.
So,
Well, hey, talking about all this kind of gives me like the urge to want to like start like our own little cast just about shows and stuff.
yeah,
We should.
TV shows, books, and stuff like that, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah. So hey, if you guys like it, let us know.
Spoiler
And
cast.
Please let us know.
Oh, I like that. Spoiler.
Let us know.
Good
Spoiler
name.
cast. Yeah, perfect. Talk about all the shows. You're getting the warning right there in the title.
Yeah.
I like watching.
You ruined the
YouTube
show for me.
videos.
The name of the show is Spoiler Cast. What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, I like watching YouTube videos of people who do reviews for like shows. Like there's this guy I watched named was it like Awesome something Awesome? I can't remember what it is. But he does reviews for like all the like CW shows, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and stuff like that. He'll do like the top 10 fucked up moments in that episode or something like that. So he'd be like, "There will be spoilers in this episode. I'll give you a second." Okay, moving on. Like it's just that little pause. It cracks me up every time he does it.
One of my favorites is Everything Wrong With. It's Cinema Sins.
Hmm.
And they do the Everything Wrong With series where they go through and they add sins for all the stupid stuff that happens in movies. You know, like from this angle, this guy's standing here. From this angle, this guy's standing over here. And then just continuity stuff that doesn't make sense, but they put up at the
Yeah.
beginning of it, spoilers. Duh.
No shit. Yeah. It's hilarious. I don't know, but I'd be interested in doing something like that. I've been wanting to do something like that for a while since I watch a lot of stuff. So I wouldn't be able to like contribute towards like Doctor Who or something like that, but that's what we got you here for. So
Or you could watch it.
I could, but I may not.
Actually, I'm not really thrilled with the current Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Capaldi's not really been doing it for me as the Doctor, so.
No, there's as many as there are. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a few you're not gonna like. So it's always someone that's gonna be like gonna do it better.
There is an interesting rumor going around that states the 11th Doctor would be willing to be the Doctor again. So Matt Smith might be able to be the Doctor, the 11th Doctor, and the 13th Doctor. It'd be the first
Makes
time
no
in
sense.
history that he regenerates into himself.
I might have to try. You might have to recommend me a season or something like that to get into it. I might try. I'm always looking for something to watch. So
I thought the first season was pretty good.
Yeah, Christopher Eccleston wasn't a bad Doctor, but they get. I mean, each one of the Doctors is just a hilariously different individual. So.
makes sense. But what do you guys say we get back to some game news or game
Sounds
stuff? Save those juicy details for another cast, possibly.
Yes.
Juicy details.
Juicy. All right, so Brett, you want to go off from one of your topics, sir?
Cool. Well, since we've been talking about Pokemon Go already,
Yes.
this is insane. But Pokemon Go has added $7.5 billion, that's billion with a B, to Nintendo's value in only 2 days' time.
Jeez.
Now, that's not from people doing the microtransactions or everything in there. It has been from the amount of money the stock jumped from in just those 2 days because of Pokemon Go. So...
That's crazy.
yeah, I just 7.5 billion in 2 days because you released a free app that the world goes freaking gaga over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the app that we've been waiting for like 20 years.
I mean, it all started from a not an Easter egg, but a April Fool's joke, is the funny thing, and it just blossomed really and turned into something people actually want.
I saw the most awesome meme today that I thought was funnier than hell because you get all those people on Facebook that are talking about how the grown-ups really shouldn't be playing the game, and I really don't care about Pokemon Go, but this meme says there's a lot of people that say that they don't care about Pokemon Go, posting memes about how they don't care about Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, I shared that the other day.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, the one I shared was like, it was something like,
is it Pikachu drinking
I
tea?
don't like Pokemon Go. Oh shit, I better let everyone on Facebook know.
Yeah, I've seen that. This has got like Pokemon drinking tea, and it's like, okay.
Oh yeah, I did that one too. All I do is share memes anymore.
It's crazy though. Like you can't really go anywhere without seeing someone's face in their phone.
Oh yeah.
It's nuts.
And around here where I live, we got to go to the park and to the square to get Pokestops, and it's hilarious because we've got a path set up, and you see other people that are driving the same path. A guy come riding by on a skateboard. 2 minutes later, he comes running back by, and it's like, all right, we know what he's doing.
My favorite is when my mom and I will pull over to hit a Pokestop, and someone else pulls in front of us, and it's not like a parking spot, so we know what they're there for too, is to hit the Pokestop so we can drive past it. It's kind of funny.
Like me and my folks went to like the Legends one day. We were just wanting to see what it was like, and we went there like unfortunately like right when like the whole Legends area was closing. It was like around 9 o'clock, and there's just a bunch of people standing around. There's so many stops there, so like someone was actually standing between like two different stops with lures on each one. And then like people are just walking by on their phones and they're looking at us and they're like, "Hey, you playing Pokemon?" And we're like, "Yeah, woo!" They're just like going crazy over it. They're like, "Oh, guys, come over this way. There's a Starmie over here. Come on, come on, come on." Just like Jesus, just seeing all these people like come together. Then yesterday, I was up there with my buddy Tofu and his brother, and we were doing the same thing. We had two lures on a spot, and we were waiting there. We were the only ones there though, and we saw this family, like his dad and like three of his kids, and I could just hear him when he's walking up. He's like, "Hold on a second, don't walk so fast. I gotta let this thing load up so I can get my Pokemans ready." I was like, "Oh snap! More people playing. It's crazy. It's everywhere."
Well, Zan's actually started watching the TV show now.
The Indigo League or like the newer stuff?
The old stuff.
Like on net, using Netflix to watch the Indigo League?
Yeah.
That was the best.
Nice.
So
I used to watch it every morning before school.
Yep.
That and Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I remember Sailor Moon being in on the
Every morning.
we actually had to make a rule yesterday. I had to go up and have an eye exam, and after we were done with everything and coming home, they wanted to stop by all the Pokespots to get Pokeballs, and I'm like, here's the rule. I will do that as long as nobody discusses Pokemon on the way home, because I would like to have a conversation that doesn't involve Pokemon for once this week.
I'm not tired of it. I love it.
I don't think he's tired of it. It's just that he can't play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Wrong phone.
Stupid Windows.
Wrong phone.
So, are you not able to like? I wonder if you can get that app. Well, I don't think that matters, but I wonder if you'd be able to install the app BlueStacks. It's something that I use for like the PC, to where you can actually simulate an Android phone or something like that on there. So you can like use phone apps. You might want to see if you can use that. If you can use BlueStacks, you might be able to get Pokemon Go on there.
I tried to get it on my tablet because I figured I'd hook my tablet up to my phone, let my phone be my data source, but it crashes my tablet every time. I think they actually have it set up to where it won't function on a tablet. Unless somebody else has got it to do it, and then...
My dad was using it on his when he first started.
Well, then I have a crappy tablet that won't run it.
There's also like they were having a lot of issues with Pokemon Go since like this week. There was a lot of issues because they brought Canada's servers up and everything like that, so it's now out in there, and a lot of people are having trouble staying connected to the game. So
did Japan go today? Did Japan go live today?
I'm not sure
yesterday.
if they did. If they did, was it yesterday? Okay,
It was last night because my game wouldn't even load up today.
Yeah.
I was having trouble loading mine up too.
Bad.
But once they get the server stuff fixed and the whole radar issue fixed, that'll be better, I'm sure. Get the trading system added. That'd be cool.
I'm battling. That'll be way fun.
Yeah, battling will be fun.
Yeah, Zan can't wait to get a Pokemon high enough level to try to take back a gym here in town.
Nice. I haven't even tried to go to a gym yet. I'm not really focused on that. More focused on trying to get the Pokemon first.
I have tried a gym. I'm definitely not strong enough.
Well, if you find a gym that's already with your side, you don't need it. You can just go there and practice and work out.
Yeah, you can go there and train, yeah.
None of them around here are Mystic, so...
Yeah.
Come down to my area. There are 2 Mystic gyms that I can see on my radar.
Oh, they are Mystic? Now. They were Instinct and Valor last time I was down there.
No, they're both Instinct. I mean, Mystic now. They took over.
Good.
Most of it here in town's Instinct, and Zan went Valor, so...
I'm Instinct as well. I only picked Instinct, not based on like the colors or what they're. It was like Killer Instinct, so it was just kind of easy for me. I was like, hey, Instinct, boom.
Articuno has always been my favorite, so I picked Mystic because I love Articuno.
Makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Xander
yellow...
chose it because it was red.
No. Yeah, there you go.
And speaking of red, I'm going to use that to segue into my other item.
Go for it.
Our Gears bundle has been released as the first limited edition of the Xbox One S models is coming out, all dressed up in red with the Gears of War gear on it and some scratches and a nice, pretty crimson controller with the Gears gear on it.
Is that going to be the Elite controller, like the one that they're making, the Gears edition, or no?
No, this is just a standard controller that's been
Okay.
dressed up for Gears.
Okay.
Does it look better than the Gears of War Xbox 360?
I don't remember what the 360 Gears
That
looked
one
like.
was also
So.
all scratched up and.
Well, looks pretty baller. I mean, it's all red. It's got some scratches on the top that looks like something was drug across it and it was trying to keep from getting drug away.
Mm-hmm.
It's gradiated in the red, so it's not just a solid red. It's got different
Ooh,
tonalities to it.
that is pretty.
Um,
I wonder if it has the sound when you turn it on, like the 360 one did, like the Gears sound, the startup menu.
I can't find anything about that. I thought the same thing, but it doesn't show anything in the article I'm reading about it.
That is so pretty.
It's going to be $449. It includes the limited edition 2 terabyte Xbox One S, a limited edition Crimson Omen Xbox controller, Gears of War 4 Ultimate Edition download code for both the Xbox One and Windows 10, exclusive in-game items, 6 gear packs, so apparently the new Gears is going along the lines with Halo with supplying packs that you can get from external sources. The Season Pass, and early access to play Gears of War starting October 7th, which would mean that they have to come out at least by October 3rd, so that you can start getting that played, so that could be interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll have a. I wonder if there's another way for it to be playable early.
Mm-hmm. I don't know on that. But it is available right now for pre-order. So
Nice.
if you've been waiting to get a Xbox One S and you're a Gears fan, time to start finding your pre-order.
Yeah, no kidding. You back,
Other than
Julia?
that, Julia's gone. Goodbye, Julia.
She left when you were explaining something, and now she's frozen again.
Well, I'll keep talking then.
I'm actually
one
hearing
of
feedback from. I can hear myself through your mic now.
Oh, I'll try to cover it up then.
That was weird.
Is it still going?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
I don't know. It may not be you. It's just some weird echo. I think it might be coming since Julia's in here. It happened when she joined back up.
All right, how about that?
You're good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually better. Yeah.
Okay. There are 2 Julias.
I'm
There
back.
it goes.
There we go.
Sorry.
Okay.
Julia 1 has defeated Julia 2.
Success.
But one other thing I did do over the weekend was there is a PlayStation VR demo available in town. And I went and played me some PlayStation VR for a little bit.
Tell us about your experience, sir.
It is an awesome headset. It does not in any way compare to the Oculus Rift or the Vive, but it doesn't cost what they cost and doesn't require the high-end computer that it takes to run those either. But I played Eve Valkyrie, which is a space flight and fighting simulator, and that one, it sold me on it real quick because there was a section where I got behind a row of enemy fighters, started firing, they start blowing up, and it's seen in all those sci-fi movies where the guy is in the dogfight and he blows up the other guy and he flies through the explosion. I get to see that from the point of view of the pilot, and
Nice.
that was amazing, being able to turn and look to find my targets and stuff, and that sold it for me. But then I also played Battlezone, which is a VR update of the old arcade game Battlezone, and that was amazing. And then we did a underwater adventure kind of thing, which is just an experience
So where they drop you in the cage and in the water,
Yes.
something like that. Nice.
Yeah.
I was
My
wanting to check
buddy
that out.
started that one and then stopped and goes, "Here, I'm going to stop and let you try this first because I've already done it." And it took me a little bit to understand why, but I won't spoil it for you. It's definitely fun. You should go do it. Um, it's at the Overland Park Best Buy right now.
Is it?
And
Okay, cool.
the
Might
guy
get to
that
go
was
this
there
weekend.
doing it said that he's going to be there until October doing the demos. And
Sweet.
it's the one that's south of 435 because I know there's like two on Metcalf.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the one that's way out there.
It's a
For us, yeah.
1525 or something like that, Metcalf.
It's not 95th Street.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So that
No.
one's not too far, actually.
Not
It's
too bad.
down there closer to
119th
Buzzy's
or something.
Tacos and stuff.
Yeah, it's like 119th.
Yeah, I'd like to check that out because I plan on picking one up when it actually drops. You can't pre-order them, but
Nope, you can't pre-order them. The pre-order is out. But the guy that was there was saying that they have intentions that there will be enough of them out that anybody that wants one could get one by the end of the year.
that's good. That's good to know, actually.
Because he mentioned that because I said, well, maybe I'd be able to save back my Christmas bonus for my job, and he goes, oh yeah, because we should have them back in stock by then.
Yeah, because
So-
I want to get one definitely for before Resident Evil comes out. So most definitely need it before 7.
The really cool thing about it is it's definitely built around a sit-down experience. Whereas the Vive and
You
the
can move
Oculus
around
Rift
and
felt
stuff
very
like that.
much like a standing around kind of thing. This is built around sitting there. Now, it also does require the camera. You have to have the PlayStation camera, which there's a bundle with the
There's
headset
a
and the
bundle,
camera
yeah,
together.
$500 bundle. Yeah.
And it can recognize when you're moving around, moving your head around, and it brings your head around like it would inside the, if you were doing that in real life. So
What about
definitely a lot of fun.
what about the comfort of the headset? I heard it's
The headset
supposed
is
to be really
actually
comfortable.
really comfortable for the time that I was wearing it, and it was also the easiest to put on. Like I said, I went through it like 3 times, and by the third time, he was just like, "Here, go ahead." And it's literally 2 buttons. There's one button that slides the visor in and out, and one button that adjusts the band that goes around your head. And you hold that, put it on, let it go, and it tightens up. Slide the visor over your eyes, and you're good to go. There's also a knob in the back that once you have all that done, you can kind of tighten it up. But
Keep it in place.
yeah, and it's very light, really easy to get it on and off. I mean, you have a separate set of headphones, and he kind of talked me through, how to take it off. Which, he just like set your controller down on one leg, take your headphones off, put them on your knee on the other leg, and lift it up and off. And once you've done it a couple of times, it goes on and
Get
off
used
real
to it.
simple.
Is there any cords attached to it, like the Vive and stuff?
Yeah, it's all corded, and it's got its own little breakout box for the PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that was cool about it was, unlike the Vive, like the Vive, but unlike the Oculus Rift, your video source if you put it up through a TV for other people to see what's going on, it shows a single vision of what's going on instead of like the Oculus Rift tries to show what's going on with both eyes. This is just one solid screen as if you're just watching you play a video game.
That's good. That'll be better for like streams and just capture in general.
That's what I was saying. Is like I want to do streams with that. People could see me wearing the headset, but then see better what's going on.
Yeah.
Although space combat with me, people might be up checking left and right because I was
looking everywhere. I gotta see everything.
Get back here! I literally was doing an inverted S with one of the guys up on top of me looking straight up at him, which was great because I knew exactly where he was. I didn't lose him because he went out of a 30-degree arc of my vision.
That's great, man.
So,
that's cool. I'm really excited for the whole VR experience just in general. I've been wanting something like that for a very long time now.
The negatives that I would throw out there compared to the Oculus Rift and the Vive are, with both of them, I had a very wide field of vision. I have very good peripheral, and I couldn't see the edges inside those.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the PlayStation VR, it felt more like I had this kind of a vision. But so it's kind of like you're wearing a helmet of some sort. And the other one is there is a barely noticeable drop in the resolution.
Is there?
Yeah. But it doesn't take long to get used to it. So.
Okay. That's not too bad. That's not
I mean,
too
I
bad
actually
of a
gave
con to
myself
have.
vertigo playing Eve Valkyrie.
Did you?
Because I did a barrel roll to follow somebody, and I was like, oh boy, okay, let's not do that again.
Don't do that again. Just like in the movies. That's awesome, man.
Remember the red button? Don't push the red button.
Don't press that button.
But that's what I had. Definitely, I suggest anybody get out there, play it, see it. It's an amazing, fun thing.
Definitely gonna try to do that this weekend. That'd be cool.
We should like hook up and get out there and like do some video and stuff for that.
We need to. That'd be fun. Going back to sorry, I know it's step back. Should have said it before, but wait. Going back to like some Pokemon Go stuff. It's one of Chris's topics he left us. 2 San Diego men fell off a cliff while playing the game, while tracing Pokemon. Okay. Now, when you start this game up, it tells you immediately, be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
And everything. Be careful. Keep an eye out and everything like that. So.
And it's put that up during the long load screen.
Exactly. And sometimes that's all you see because the game won't load because of their servers. So you should that should be pretty well embedded in your mind by now.
The problem with these two guys is it's worse than the fact that they fell down a cliff playing the game. Everything I've read makes it sound like they were paying attention to their screen
and
took a step off a cliff. That's not what happened. What happened was they're paying attention to their screen. They find out that there's a rare Poke near them, so they're trying to find it. And there is a large fence that is protecting them from stepping over this cliff. Okay. And they circumvent the fence to get onto this crumbly ground area.
I'm catching that.
There's a sign that says, what was that?
He said, I'm catching that Pokemon.
It's exactly what he said. And I'm like, if you're stupid enough to go around the fence next to a cliff to catch an imaginary creature, that's not the game's fault. That's natural selection at work.
Exactly. Just like the little girl that got hit by a car or whatever from playing the game because she chased a monster into the street or whatever. I mean, you're supposed to know, look both ways before crossing the street. I mean, maybe it's like I even saw a meme about this. They're like, people walking off cliffs and kids getting hit by cars. They're like, wait, I forgot. Kids this day and age don't play outside anymore.
They never played outside.
Yeah, they've never played outside.
What if that's the reason? Like, what if that is true, though?
That makes sense.
Because I just...
it's on the parents
not the
for
game's
not having
fault.
taught them.
Yeah, so
it's not
you can't
the parents'
really...
fault either. I'm just saying a 10-year-old kid knows better than to walk out in traffic. They shouldn't have a phone in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
No.
These people deserve to get hurt if they're going to be that stupid. I shouldn't say they deserve it because that's mean. But that's exactly as natural selection. There's a lot of people that die off from this.
Yeah, definitely probably will be. Like, how far would you guys go to catch a Pokemon? I mean, for this game, I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen something pop up on your radar, Julie, and you're like, damn it, I want that. And then you go and you see some ruffling grass on the radar, and it's in this little area, and you're like, I can't get back there, but if I go around here and go through this fence, go underneath this little pathway, I might be able to get there.
Number one, I don't climb fences. Never have, never will, probably can't.
I ain't climbing no fence. The fence is gonna climb me.
See, I'm also kind of lazy. But okay, so the most I have done was I went down a dead-end street over by your house. I think it was the one I was telling you about. Well, maybe I didn't tell you about it. I think I did. But it's the one that's like an Indian burial site or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to walk to it because it's in the woods or whatever. Well, I drove down the street and I had to back all the way up between. There was cars parked on each side.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the worst thing I've done. I mean, I walked 10 miles to hatch eggs. I mean, that's pretty terrible. So.
Oh, that's good for you.
Yeah, but it's terrible. I bought a smartwatch because of it. Got this cool Fitbit.
Awesome.
Yeah. because I wanted
Nice.
to keep track of it.
That makes sense. I don't know. I haven't done anything crazy yet. Like maybe stepping like a few feet into someone's yard just to catch something. I mean, that's about it. But I ain't gonna be jumping no fence that's by a
Mm-mm.
cliff or anything like that. I mean, forget it. If the
Mm-mm.
Pokemon's there, oh well. Sorry, I'll find it somewhere else. you know.
If I can't get it from my couch, I'm not catching it.
Here you go.
They don't come to my house, so I'm mostly kidding.
I have to like glitch it to make them pop up in my house.
How do you glitch it?
Just keep shutting on and off the game. It resets where the Pokemon are.
Like closing it out,
Yeah,
or
closing it out and just reopening it. It'll say something like the
really?
DPS issue or something like that, and then it'll resync your character, and your character will walk out further than where you actually are, and then come right back. And within that time of him walking out and
Ah,
walking back, it'll show the Pokemon pop up in that spot.
are you
That's
kidding
how I
me?
got. That's how I got the few that I got from here. Yeah. I mean, what are some of the like craziest accidents you guys heard so far? Because I know there's plenty, other
A
than this
woman
cliff
finding
one.
dead body because she went and played the game in the morning
Yeah, the
before
girl
school.
for school. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, what would you do if you were just playing Pokemon Go and you're just like, "What's that?" You just see this dead
Cry.
body just sitting there. You cry. You would, alert anybody.
I'd call my mom and be like, "What do I
You don't call
do?
authorities.
Mommy, what do I do?" I'm scared of dead bodies, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'd call. Obviously, I'd call the police, but I wouldn't want it pinned on me. So
Well, I'll play Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure by now they'd understand.
yeah, soon
Yeah,
enough.
but
There's gonna be like a Pokemon Go police force where you go and search for dead bodies.
Officer Jenny is going to be coming to your house for questions. It's going to happen.
There's a Pikachu nearby.
See you, Joe.
But honestly, that means there's really no Pikachu, and the game's just trying to break my heart.
It's on your roof. Go up there.
Dare me, I'll do it. I'll do it for a
Dare you.
Pikachu.
I dare you.
All right,
Record it.
I'll be
So
back.
take the laptop with you. We want to see.
I'm just kidding. I've had too much to drink.
I don't know. It's just
even
people.
with too much to drink, she won't get up on her roof to get it.
I won't get up on
Hard
my
enough
couch.
to know
Woo!
not to
I
take
don't-
herself out of the gene pool.
I want another beer. I won't even get up off my couch to get another beer.
Train your cat.
I'm working on it with a laser pointer.
Just go to the fridge. But no,
Does
like,
it-
people are taking it a little too far with the whole game. I mean, it's a great game. It's fun. It keeps you busy. It's actually getting people more fit, more active, get off their butt and go out and actually do something, get out of their house. Even more of an
Most
incentive to do
successful fitness app that's been released.
Exactly. Like I've seen like just the stats on like an iPhone from people like just showing like how much they normally would walk, and you just see it start skyrocketing the week Pokemon Go comes out. It's just like Jesus.
Yeah, and it's
Crazy.
kind of bad because Zan was talking Pokemon Go with one of the little girls that was up at the optometrist, and she was like, "That's a dangerous game. Haven't you heard what happens to people playing that game?" And Steph was there to hear it, and she's like, "Only people that are stupid and don't pay attention to what they're doing."
That's called her parents are sheltering her.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, that's a little girl parroting her parents.
Mhm.
I mean, those are the words of her parents, not her.
Yeah.
So.
You can't play that game.
Even my mom plays. She's like, we gotta go up to Johnson Drive. I gotta re-up my Pokeballs. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's hop in the car. Let's go.
Like I'll get like a knock on my door, and it's like my dad, and he's like, "I'm pissed," and I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I'm out of Pokeballs." I was like, "Damn it!" So he's like, "Let's go get some." We're sitting out in front of a church or whatever at fucking 3 in the morning, eating Taco Bell.
See, if I
Something like
lived
that.
within walking distance of a Pokestop, we'd be there all the time. But we have to drive to ours.
Yeah, there's like I can look on my phone, and there's like 9 or 10 just from what I can see on my radar around me.
Yeah, you're lucky.
But I think I'm gonna just say one more thing about it. We can move on because I'm pretty sure even people listening to this are probably tired of hearing about it. But one of the most favorite like, things I've seen was probably a text between a boy and his mom. He was apparently supposed to be in bed for school the next day, and it was like 2 in the morning, and he saw a Charmeleon on his radar. So he decided to sneak out and go walking around trying to find it. He even threw on a incense to try and attract it. And he's out and about, and his mom's like, "Where the hell are you?" And he's like, "I'm out trying to get this Charmeleon. I'll be home in a minute." And she's like, "Get your butt home now. It's a school night. You're not supposed to be out after dark or after this late at night. It's like 2, 3 in the morning." And he's like, "Mom, don't you know how badass it would be to have a Charmeleon? That book is awesome." And she's like, "You're talking about that damn game. You're deleting that when you get back." And he's like, "No, I'm not. I'm gonna catch this. I'll be home after my instance is out, which takes 30 minutes." And she's like, "You're deleting that game when you get home. I'd rather have you." He's like, "Well, I could be doing drugs or something worse." And she's like, "I'd almost rather have you do drugs than out catching invisible monsters at night." And he's like, "Bet." That's all he said was bet. That had me cracking up so much. I thought that was so funny.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what it's like to have a parent that doesn't like Pokemon.
Yeah.
My parents were into it too, so back in the day.
My dad thought it was dumb when I started it, and then like he gave it 2 days, and then he like his buddies at work were doing it, and he's like, "Man, damn it, I'm gonna do it, Bucket," and he just loves it now. It's all he talks about.
It's all my mom talks about too.
Yeah, but sticking along the lines of Nintendo, they're up to something now. They announced a new console, and it is actually a throwback to the NES system, and it is actually a mini Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this thing is so small, it pretty much basically fits in the palm of your hand. Comes with 30 games already on it, like classics such as like Zelda, Castlevania, and such. What do you guys think of this thing?
And it's $60.
$60 is not a bad deal at all. With 30
No, it
games
comes with
already
30
on it.
games, yeah.
Yeah, 30 games, and I believe it has the slot in the front for the cartridges anyway. So
Does it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I
It
think
looked
it
like it. It
does.
looks like it does.
It looked like it was too small to run a cartridge to me. I mean, it looked like it had. It looked like it was like a miniaturized version of it, but
yeah.
but
I mean, I'm not too sure. I didn't really get to. They haven't really explained too much on if it can run cartridges or anything like that. I would just automatically assume because of just the way it looked. It looked like it actually still has the flap that would come up to where you can just shove it in. But
I
I don't
think
know.
it's geared towards older adults that used to play the NES back in the
Yeah,
day.
I mean, a lot of people are going to look at just the graphics alone and just be like,
Well, that's a
not
lot
my
of
kind of
kids
thing.
these days that all they care about are graphics.
Yeah, this is just more of like a, just a refresher course to like for people like us or like people
And
our age.
Nintendo trying to make some money.
Hey, $60 or something like that is not a bad deal at all.
No, it's not.
I don't
I
think so.
looked at it. And my first thought was if it was $30, yeah, I'd probably be on it. But 60 felt a bit high because I know me. I've tried to do some of the retro gaming before, going back and playing the same games that I loved back from that time, and
Hmm.
it just doesn't hold my interest. It's like,
You've been spoiled.
yeah, and it's just I'll play it for like 5 minutes a week for the next month, and
Yeah.
then maybe if somebody comes over and wants to play Zelda or something, we'll break it out. But
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the pricing. I thought the pricing was actually really decent. But
It's not bad.
I have like playability. Like I feel the same way. I don't think I'd play it that much either. I'd
But
probably just download an emulator on my computer and just do the same thing for free.
yeah, and
exactly.
for
You know?
$30 you could get a Raspberry Pi, which holds thousands of games, which is what I have. I mean, so I don't need the system. It's cool, and I mean, 60 is not bad, but it would be more of like a collector's item.
Yeah.
You just broke the cat toy. Sorry.
It's all good. But I don't think it's. I mean, it's interesting to see where they're going with this. Maybe it's a test for the market or something like that. Maybe they're working towards something else. Maybe we're gonna see like a miniature Nintendo 64 or something like that coming out. Or
I would play that.
some of the other game consoles have already come up with them.
Mhm.
You can go buy a ColecoVision at Walmart that's preloaded with several games on it, or an old Intellivision.
Yeah, I see one for Sega all the time at like Toys R Us. It comes with like all the Mortal Kombats and Sonics and stuff on it. But that was pretty cool.
And those are, around the $30 price range, and that's when I saw it. It's like, oh, okay, well, that they hit that same price range, and then they want to double it, and it's like,
We're Nintendo. Just deal with it.
Exactly. And I'm like, nah. Thanks anyway.
I think it'll sell well, though. Definitely. There's going to be people that are going to want to buy it, especially with it coming out around the holidays.
I think there's going to be a lot of people that buy it. I think there's a lot of people that are going to plug it in and play it for grand total of 10 hours before it just sits there. And they remember, oh, yeah, the nostalgia, this isn't quite as good as, what I remember it being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Just interested to see where they go with it. It's pretty
I
much
agree.
all
It'd be
they
cool
were
to see where
saying.
they go with it.
All right, so Julia, how about you? How about we take a break from some of these topics and you throw us some game releases?
Yes, game releases.
Game releases.
Alright, I've got my handy dandy list here.
You sit down in your thinking chair.
My thinking chair. Don't make me sing it. Alright. So, I'm going to do them for the week. A couple of them have already been released. On Monday was Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. And that was on PC. Yesterday, I Am Setsuna for PC and PS4. Neverwinter came out on PS4. Sword Coast Legends on PS4. Dallas was telling me about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was telling you too, Brett. Killstrain, 10-Second Ninja, Cast of the Seven Godsends, Not Lifeless Planet. These are all PS4. Moon Hunters and Orc Slayer. Today, Ninja Pizza Girl was released on PS4 and Xbox One, and Obliteracers. That's just on PS4. And tomorrow is Spy Chameleon for PS4 and Vita. And the 22nd is Starbound for PC, Mac, and Linux.
Any more?
No, that's it for this week. There really wasn't, it's not a lot, but they're all on PS4.
Yeah, like game releases and everything's going to be a little dry until, the fall and everything like that.
Yeah. But I did watch the Ninja Pizza Girl trailer, and it looks really cool.
Something up your alley, maybe?
Well, it's like a 2D platformer. It looks kind of like Sunset Overdrive if it was a 2D platformer, and the main goal of each level is to deliver the pizza.
Nice.
But you like parkour around everyone. It's pretty cool. I'll probably buy that.
How much is it, do you know?
Let me see if there's a price. I don't think there was.
Give you a second for that.
No price. I could look it up though.
Well, I think we'd have a lot of fun with that Sword Coast Legend, so more D&D-esque and everything if we want to get into something like that, and you don't want have the time-consuming and everything like that of an actual game of D&D. This might be a good idea.
I'll probably get that too.
That might not be a bad thing to do and try to get together as a stream.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I was thinking
It'd
the
be
same
a lot
thing.
easier than Brett driving in once a week or.
Oh, if we were going to do tabletop, I was going to do it on. We could do it on Google Hangouts Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun. Oh, Ninja Pizza Girl is $10.
Nice. That's pretty cheap.
Super cheap.
2D platforming, delivering pizzas and everything like that. If that's kind of up your alley.
It's my dream.
$10.
I'm gonna get that tonight.
All right. Going back to some topics here. Chris also left us another topic. The Sega Saturn, after 20 years, somebody has finally found a way to crack through its protection software. So you can actually get your illegally burned games and everything like that to run on it properly. It took 20 years to crack through that bad boy. I mean, did any of you own a Sega Saturn?
I don't have a Saturn.
I did not have a Saturn. I had a Genesis. Jinx on you, buy me a Coke.
Okay.
I had a Saturn, but I only had a few games on it because I believe I got my Saturn around the same time the Nintendo 64 came out. Or it might have not have been the same time it came out. I think it was when Pokemon Stadium came out. Because when Pokemon Stadium came out, I was pretty much obsessed with that game. That's all I played.
All I want is another Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing about stuff like that is that it's probably going to be forced on Nintendo, of course. So That is, Pokemon is owned by Nintendo, so pretty sure it'll be stuck on like the Wii U or the NX or something like that. Maybe if they decide to do something along those lines. But the director of Pokemon Go and just the Pokemon Company in general is talking about working with Pokemon Go and the HoloLens.
I saw that.
I
That
knew
looked
it.
That
amazing.
intrigued the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Like
we talked
you
about
had
that
like a you
like
had like a
last week.
Pokeball motion and everything, did
I
we?
knew they were going to turn this into virtual reality.
That's what they need to do. I think that'd be something smart. I mean, like make something more mobile, like the
But
Google Smart Glass. Like they have just look like a pair of glasses that just can like cover like your screen a little bit, and you can actually see where the Pokemon are. Like look around your street, and you can actually see them. That
Well,
way,
that's
I
what the
mean,
HoloLens would be.
exactly.
but
Yeah. You
imagine
don't want it
having
VR, you want it AR.
but these
Yeah,
people that are walking off bridges, imagine having even just a little bit of obstruction in their vision. Imagine how many more people are going to be dying,
yeah, but
killing
that's the thing.
themselves.
It's just like if it's AR, it's just going to be blending in with what they already see anyway. You can look, see your street, see a car coming, and you can just see a Pikachu standing in the middle of the street, car come, just run it over, and it's still there. It's just going to be something like that.
I don't know. I think more people are going to get themselves killed.
That's going to happen regardless because people are stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
No offense to anyone, but still.
No offense.
Not our
Offense.
listeners. Our listeners and our watchers are some of the smartest people on the planet. But you know which ones we're talking about.
Yeah, man.
You're going to hear this and something's going to happen and you're going to go, that was one. That was one of the guys Brett was talking about.
That's exactly him. Perfect example. So, Julia, how do you feel about the whole recent news with Tomb Raider getting a release date?
What, on
Rise of the Tomb
PS4?
Raider for PS4? Yeah. October 11th?
I mean, I had it on Xbox One, so
You plan on getting it for PS4 when it comes out?
if they are doing like a big collection, yeah.
It's the edition's coming out as the 20-year celebration edition. And it
Does it include other
includes.
games?
No, it just comes with that game in general. It comes with all the DLC that the last game came out with. It also comes with the new story chapter called Blood Ties, and Blood Ties is actually compatible with VR. And
Okay, yeah, I'll get it.
it takes Laura Croft back in the mansion and stuff like that, back in her
Okay.
home,
Yeah,
and you
I'll
actually get to
it.
experience this all in first person for VR, and you actually got to like it's like a Laura's nightmare type of thing. You have to like battle zombies and stuff like that throughout this whole thing and find out like if she is truly worthy of holding her name type of thing, the
Yeah,
Croft name.
I'll be
It
getting it.
gives it also comes with the new co-op endurance mode, so you can do endurance mode with friends now. That's going to be interesting. Like I said, all the previous DLC, extra weapons, outfits, expedition cards. It also comes with a limited edition art book. All the extra stuff that PS4 is getting, Xbox One and PC people that already own the game season pass will get also, except for the VR experience. You'll still get Blood Ties, but you won't be able to run in VR.
Yeah, I would get it just for the VR capability.
That was kind of interesting. I mean,
It
I'm
is.
more like on board for the co-op endurance mode because endurance mode's really, really fun.
Yeah.
So I think that with a friend would be really amazing, really cool.
No, my
Yeah, I'll
problem
end up
is I have to
getting it.
decide which ones to buy certain games for.
Yeah, yep. I mean, it may come out on Xbox this year, and if it comes out next year on PlayStation 4, you already know pretty much it's going to be getting like everything that you already purchased for this game and more. So they got to make it somewhat more interesting to get another purchase if someone like me that and you now, Brett, and Julie, actually all of us here that have both consoles can actually, you know, get something new out of it each time we purchase it. So they got to keep you interested some way.
So
Makes sense.
is that just a $65 game?
Yeah, they didn't give a price, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the
Okay.
standard pricing. I
Okay.
wouldn't doubt it, especially with all guarantee it, especially with like all the content coming through. You're pretty much getting the season pass, everything that came with it, and then more. So pretty much guarantee that it'll be a $60 game.
I just didn't
Which,
want it to be more than that. I'm fine with 65.
yeah. It shouldn't be too much more. This past weekend, I was pretty much busy watching EVO all weekend. If those of you don't know what EVO is, Evolution 6 2016. is pretty much the #1 fighting game tournament that is held every year in Las Vegas. People from all over the world, Japan, USA, Singapore, wherever, they all meet up in this one place and just duke it out in their favorite fighting games for money. And this year was pretty exciting. Got some new news. Killer Instinct revealed their last season 3 character, and it is actually a returning cast. Idol is back. He was killed by Gargos in the story. He got his head chopped straight in half, was murdered, and now Conra resurrected him, and he's back. And interestingly enough, this character is really weird. He's a stance-based character, and you can't control what stance he is, really. It's not like just something you can just do a few hits and then stance cancel into the next stance or something. He has a mage stance and a warrior stance. And when you select the character, you don't know what stance you're going to get to start off with or anything. In order to switch, you have to punch the other head in the face to wake it up. It's kind of interesting to see what to do with that. But he'll be available on the 22nd to all the Ultra Combo owners. So that'll be really interesting. What else? I believe there are some more fighting game news. Yeah, Guilty Gear, another fighting game that was played during the tournament. They finally gave out one of their characters people have been waiting for, Dizzy. So she's out now for free. If anyone has the game, they can go download her now for free. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I like how every time that game brings out characters, it's always free for a week. So pretty good to take advantage of free content, right?
Yes.
But that's enough boring you guys with fighting game news. That's how talkative you guys were.
I'm just awful at fighting games, so.
It's more of just the community, man. You just watch and just see so much passion in these people and just how much time they put into these games, and it's just it's just nuts. Street Fighter was on ESPN2 for the top 8 this year, and it added legit production value and everything. And there were so many people that watching ESPN2 that were complaining just because they didn't want to see a video game on their sports channel. And people were sitting there why are you complaining about something that is so hype as a fighting game when you have poker and stuff like that in here? How hype can poker
and golf.
Yeah, it's just everyone has their own taste, and the fighting game community is growing every year. And it's just going to get bigger. I'm definitely going to try and make it to next year. I want to go to Vegas next year just for this, and it'll be worth it. Definitely.
Get you a nice GamerCade T-shirt to wear.
Yeah, I'll sport it. That'll be one of my sponsors. It'll be GCN Yoku or something. I'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
It'll be one hell of a time, man. Plus, there's all the Twitch and after parties and stuff like that also. Hell yeah.
There's a Charmander nearby.
God damn it, Julia.
We're doing a podcast. Put your down.
Put it down now. If you leave the game open, the Pokemon won't go anywhere. Just leave it there.
Yeah, I may try. I don't know yet enough to know when it's going to be, but I've been wanting to go to Extra Life United, and I may see if I can get down there to Florida next year to do that, which is they have a multi-person tournament going on for that, and you raise money for your hospital. So
nice.
That could be kind of cool if I get to that one and you get to Evo and get those recorded and stuff brought back for the cast.
Definitely. Anything's a victory as long as I don't go 0-2. As long as I don't go 0-2, I'll be fine. But anyone got any other topics they'd like to add in?
Yep. I think I got mine.
I think we covered all of it.
Yeah, it's looking that way. Got all Chris's topics. All right, cool.
There's really not too much going on.
No. Everything's just dying down. I had a lot of Evo stuff, but I've been debating on doing an actual cast just for the Evo or doing like a YouTube vid specifically for the whole Evo coverage. But
That would be
based
pretty
on
cool.
based on like responses, I may not. I don't know yet. I did it for Dudes Talking Fun when I was with it last year. So that was like a 2 hour long episode, 2.5 hours long. So, but now that I actually have a computer and stuff, I was actually thinking about actually like while talking on the topic, put it over videos where you can actually see like some of the matches going on in the background and stuff. So
Yep.
Yeah, you should set that up.
Yeah, I think I am. But yeah, as Chris loves to say, the conversation doesn't have to end here. You can go to facebook.com/group/GamerCade. Uh, Drop us a line on there if you have any topics you want us to cover. You want to hear Julia burp, request it on our page. You can also listen to this podcast on Podomatic at gamercade.podomatic.com. Another place you can pretty much find anything you want to know. And Chris has been doing a lot of work on our website at gamercade.squarespace.com. Go in there and check out all our videos. There's some YouTube content on there. And if you're just wanting to follow our YouTube or Twitter, it's at GamerCade1986. Pretty simple.
Chris has been doing a lot of work on the website.
Yeah, I'm
You guys
actually.
have to go look at it.
I
It's
looked at it
pretty.
the other day. It's looking nice. I'm gonna actually make a layout for it. I'm gonna ask him about a color scheme and stuff, and actually get something set up. Brett, if you'd like to help me out with that, I know you're a graphic designer. So we can
I
probably
need to
collide
get
on something.
the art for. I need to get the art programs for home. And yeah, I'd be glad to help out with some of that.
Oh yeah, two heads are better than one.
Unless you have to punch the other one to get it going. And then-
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be fun. But Brett, where can all these lovely people find you?
I am Nightfire, KNYTFYRE. Thank you so very much, Julia.
My favorite part of the
Just sing
whole
along. We gotta have
every
like it
episode.
spelled out. Have like this little bouncing thing going on the cave.
That's the thing I look forward to as soon as we start the episode. I'm like, man, I can't wait till we do the plugs.
Yeah, let's plug this
You can find me
episode.
on Xbox, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram under that, and now on PlayStation 4. I've been telling you that that's my
This whole
handle
time.
there, but now I actually play. So
Woohoo!
there you can find me on all
Insert
those.
clapping noise here.
You should give me a heads up. I would have that stuff ready. Chris isn't here, so you're just gonna have to deal with real clapping. Julia, what about you?
I am on PlayStation and Xbox as Fairly Rad. Facebook is my name. Instagram, Mama Delgato.
Her name is Facebook.
My name is Facebook Geeker.
Ask her again, she'll tell you the same.
And that's it. I need to actually play PlayStation at some point, so.
Yeah, you're not really on there then. I don't even think I have you added on PlayStation.
No, because I didn't buy PlayStation Plus.
Ah, okay. Well, if you want to find me, you can find me on Xbox and PlayStation at Yokozuna666, and you can find me on, let's see, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter at YokuHXE. Pretty simple. But that about does it for episode 51 of the GamesCast. I will have to
As
see you guys
always.
next time. And as always, Julia, if you'd like to finish this.
Game on!
Game on!
Game on!
Peace.